Aquarius, for the month of March, I thought it would be fun to use the Borderless Morgan Greer deck. I will be drawing 3 cards for the head, 3 for the heart, and 3 cards for the mundane areas of life. The shadow card will reveal the most important aspect, being either the practical matters, the head, or the heart-related matters. So let's see what energy wants to present itself for March. Starting with the heart. The mind, or the head, and the practical matters. The Empress. Okay, so Aquarius, the Empress has come up for pretty much almost everybody's reading for the month of March, and I know that we're already a few days in as I'm uploading this, but the reason the Empress is coming up is because she represents Venus. She is that Venusian energy. Now, Venus has gone retrograde in the sky, just like all of the planets. Other than the luminaries go retrograde. We mostly hear about Mercury retrograde, but Venus as well has stationed retrograde starting Saturday the 4th around 1:33 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so in the early hours of the morning. And so that energy is going to be very prominent from March, all of March and the beginning of April for a lot of, well, everybody basically. Now, to what degree it affects the signs will vary. If you personally have a lot of Venus ruled signs in your chart, like a prominent Taurus or Libra, or if you have a prominently placed Venus in your chart, this will affect you on a different scale. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because it really relates to the heart. It relates to feelings. It relates to love, beauty, harmony, diplomacy, balance, just that even flow, that give and take, even exchange energy of like love. It's reciprocal, okay? And it's very much ruling this realm here of the heart. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new love, a new thing, has a lot of potential. Now, someone may have recently come into your life with the Ace because it's so new, not really sure where it's headed. But like I said, it does have like this potential to it. And I do see there's like a hand being extended here to offer some sort of gift. Now, the universe, spirit has given you a gift. It's like this person coming into your life. I also see it here with like a hand coming out of the, again, out of the cloud, but this time it's holding a cup. It's interesting, these two cards are facing each other. They're so close to each other. This image doesn't appear in any of the other cards besides the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So here's like a new offer of love on the table. Not really sure where it's headed. There's so much cloudiness here. There's clouds, which represent fantasy, you know, castles in the sky. What are clouds? They move and they change shape as they go along, right? There's a sense of like mutating, or I don't know if I would necessarily use that word, but there's something that it's like about changing and adapting and molding into new forms and shapes, right? So the clouds do that. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Now, another aspect of clouds is that they represent illusions, fantasies because they do change shape. It's not a solid thing, and that's okay in the realm of emotions. But this is a fantasy in some way. Now, the fantasy could come to be a reality, or it could just be like too good to be true in some way, and it could sort of dissipate and fall, I guess evaporate, fall apart in the future. There's really no telling. There's a sense of mystery, and that's where the fun lies. It's like embrace the mystery. There's excitement. There's some sense of like a promising opportunity here, but we're not really sure how it's going to work out. And you may be feeling that mystery. In some sense, I feel like you like this. You like the not knowing. You're embracing it. Okay. Now, in the realm of your feelings, you have a lot of watery, cuppy type energy, which is very lovely. It's very ethereal. It's very romantic energy. I have that with the Page of Cups and the King of Cups here on the other side of the Seven of Cups, next to the Four of Cups, and the Moon, which is also very watery energy. So watery feelings are going to be very important for you this month. They could be overwhelming at times. It's important to you to pay attention to your feelings, observing them. You could have a whole range of feelings this month, a whole range of emotions. I do see a little bit of moodiness with the Moon. But the Moon is like an intense attraction to this person, this King of Cups. Doesn't have to be a male or female, but it is like someone that is mature emotionally. He doesn't play games. This person doesn't play games. They're willing to be open. They're willing to share their feelings. They're aware of their feelings, which is very important for, well, especially for men. He doesn't have to be a man, but the fact that he is showing up as a king could indicate male energy. But in order to be mature as a man in your emotions and your feelings, you first have to, well, you have to be honest about them. Now, whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, honesty is important about communicating your feelings. And even beyond that, it's important to know what your feelings are, being aware of them. This person knows that. He knows, he's honest, he communicates. Okay, great. So there is like this intense attraction to this person. Now, I feel like they're in your group. This is a larger group. It's not a smaller group, it's a larger group. Could be in your neighborhood. I generally see this as like a family card, so it's like someone you know through the family, not a family member, although it could be a family member if it's not like a romantic situation. This could be like a father type energy. The Moon is like in the home, and I do see this as like a home, so there could be something important that comes up with your father. But going back to seeing him as like this romantic interest with this Ace of Pentacles here and this sort of offer on the table, it's like someone that you know through a group of friends, or like a group of friends that feel like family, or in your neighborhood, or it could even be in like your work sphere where there's a lot of people there. And maybe this, romantic interest is sort of behind closed doors or like under wraps. At this point, it has not fully been, it's not come out to the open yet. Okay. Now, I do feel like you, Aquarius, may be a little bit more moody than normal. I feel like you're going to be pretty moon sensitive. Again, it's just a very feeling oriented month. It will pass. There is definite fluctuations though. Again, seeing that sort of you know, the full spectrum of emotions here. Now in your mind, you have the Knight of Swords, which is very different from this sort of dreamy, lovely, sweet energy that I'm seeing with all of this. This is the only aggressive card that's really showing up, the Knight of Swords, which is mental frustrations. It's also an overactive mind. Okay. Some of you may be interested in this person that has recently come into your life. You don't know a lot about them yet. Some of you may be embracing the mystery. Some of you might be driving you crazy, that you can't figure them all out. You know, you can't figure them out instantly. So some of you may be playing detective, you know, stalking on social media, you know, asking their friends, whatever this energy is. It's just like the need to know. Now, depending on you watching, some of you may embrace the mystery. Some people, it just might drive you crazy that you don't know, or that you can't figure out this person. The Hierophant is about established norms and orders. Things will be revealed over time. There is a sense of mystery this month. Now, whether it's just related to a person, there are certain things about this month for you that it's like not everything is super clear, but it will be revealed in the appropriate time. Some things is just not necessary for us to know, or it's not necessary for it to be revealed. I see that especially with the High Priestess card. Even though she's not coming up in your spread, I do see the Moon, which is a little bit of a mystery, has that same energy, and it's above, you know, the Moon. The Hierophant is above the Moon, which is saying things will be revealed in time when you need to know them. If you know too much too soon, things may fall apart. Okay? There is an order to things. Also, a lot of you are like kind of frustrated and scattered possibly in your mind. It's like needing to sort of get things in order, needing to get things, you know, clear. The Page of Cups again is like the spaciness. I don't see a lot of mental clarity this month. That's not a judgment. It's just sort of looking at this sort of fantasy. Your mind is in the fantasy. It's in the illusion this month. The Hierophant is like, okay, needing to sort of get a grasp back on the practical matters of reality. Maybe someone has come into your life and it's just very exciting and they're sort of sweeping you off your feet and it's hard for you to concentrate. That's maybe why there's not a lot of clarity, for instance. But the Knight of Swords is definitely showing like an overactive mind, and it's inconsistent energy. So it's like bursts of mental activity and then spaciness, nebulous, dreamy energy. So this is kind of what you're looking at this month. It's to be expected. It's normal. It's fine. And it's inconsistent as well. So it will change. That's just sort of the energy that's there for you this month. Overall, I see the Empress as being like a lovely energy, enjoyment, pleasure, fantasy. It serves a purpose. It's also about creative expression. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing to my channel. If you have any insights additionally or comments that you want to share, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I do welcome your input and I do like to respond to my viewers' comments. So again, thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll see you in the upcoming videos.